I would have a good game. She'd be like, well, there's always someone better than you. You got to work a little bit harder.
Love it. Now it's your turn to tell the camera. It's a lot of parents, it's a lot of players that follow the page.
And be really tough and go for every loose ball and, maybe things that don't show up on the stat sheet. I'm looking for that. Hi, my name is Ariel Breaker. I'm with the University of Minnesota. I am an assistant coach and recruiting coordinator.
And it's a different perspective. It's just different podcasts. What do you enjoy the most about coaching basketball, women's basketball?
I like the relationships you build. I think with women, they need to have that bond or togetherness with the coaches that, essentially the school they pick, and I really enjoy building those relationships in the process.
Now we at Heart of Texas. What are you looking for in players to play in Minnesota?
I want kids that are tough. I want kids that are gritty. And, obviously I want kids that are skilled. But if you can do those intangible things and be really tough and go for every loose ball and, maybe things that don't show up on the stat sheet, I'm looking for that.
Ooh, I like that. We're going to talk to the parents real quick. Sometimes I feel like they try to support. They don't do a good job. Sometimes they do. And sometimes they just don't know how. What does or what should support look like from parent to kid?
I think you got to hold your kid accountable. Whatever that looks like in your household, I'm not sure what it looks like. Personally, for me, I remember my mom, I would have a good game. She'd be like, well, there's always someone better than you. You got to work a little bit harder. So that was a little humbling. But support can look like anything, as long as they're your cheerleader and confidant at the end of the day.
I love it. Now it's your turn to tell the camera. It's a lot of parents, it's a lot of players that follow the page. They need to know about Minnesota. It's your turn to tell them anything you want them to know about the program.
All right, so, we're up and coming. I just got here a year ago. We had a lot of young kids. The program's building. We're in a great area. We're thriving. There's a lot of things to do there. And you know what? There's a WNBA team right down the street, so why not?
I love it. Make sure y'all follow Minnesota. Make sure you follow my girl. It's Just Different Podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Apple, Spotify. If you're not following the page, I really don't know what you're doing at this point. Follow the page. It's Just Different Pod.